I am now live. Yay! And my money printer in Nimby Rails is going very nice. Very nice. Good evening everybody and welcome to tonight's Nimby Rails stream. The goal of tonight, well, hopefully so, I really hope we can do this, is to reach Washington DC, which is right here. So behind everyone's backs I built to Bowie State because this section's quite boring. Though I have given a new layout and relocated the BWI airport because if I placed the station in its original location, it would actually be outside of the coverage area of the airport, which means passengers won't use it because it's got such a low catchment area anyway. So I had to move it here so the catchment area is just in the airports. And besides, I've had to give it a new. I was gonna give it a new layout anyway, so that the local MARC trains and the Amtrak Express trains can actually stop here. So no, it was about a win-win anyway. Hello there, Bogdan. Welcome to the stream. Right. I've also added a few extra songs to the jukebox. Let's see. I think 3 or 4 of them. I think. Let me try and remember which ones. 1, 2. Oh no, it was just 3. But you know, I've already organised them in alphabetical order, so they'll appear up where when they need to. All right. Okie doke. So. Let's see how long it takes till other people start coming in. Oh, speak of which, hello there, Karas. Welcome to the stream. There's just enough Robinsons to make this an orange juice. Alright then. So yeah, we're going to be building a little bit further to actually try and get towards Washington, D.C. Which I think I'm going to give it a layout. I already have a layout idea for Washington, D.C., but we'll get to it when we get to it. But this section should be dirt easy anyway, since most of the stations are very simple. YouTube notifications failed me. Oh no, YouTube did something wrong. How could it? Said Daniel. I've never seen YouTube fail. It's always hasn't never missed a beat since day one. Alright, so we're still gonna keep the line speed at 250 kph for fast trains and 200 kph for the MARC's scrub stoppers. So how's everybody been doing this Sunday? It's been a rather average Sunday for me, although I had a headache. Make this part of the Line 4 track again. Oh, sorry, I misread it. I'm already one step ahead of you. See, look, 4 tracks. See? Unos, dos, tres, 4. There we go. This section, I've already all the way from from Baltimore, including this cheeky tunnel here, the new cheeky tunnel, and all the way here is 4 tracks. Why would I make it 3 tracks? That's so mean and stupid. All right, so Seabrook, not very sun. Oh no. Well, it's also not very sun here either, because it was raining yesterday and a bit this morning, I think. Or it was probably like grime or drizzle. And hello, Steve. Sorry I didn't say hello as soon as you commented. Sorry about that. Perfect. Should have never ripped up the 4th track in the first place. Also, rail fanning a tourist railroad near me. Oh, very nice. Oh, I keep forgetting you're 5 hours. You're 5 hours behind, 5-6 hours or whatever it is behind me. I keep forgetting. So it's basically midday for you. But yeah, I hope you're having a nice time there. Seen anything good yet? Wigan to Bolton goes electric. Yay! So the 769s on that section have essentially outlived their usefulness. Plus, it's also, if you think about it, I guess it's also like a potential diversionary route for the West Coast mainland. Now, well, then again, why? Well, I mean, it would be slower, so it would probably just go via Horwich Parkway anyway. So, nah, probably not. Pretty nice stuff. Classical diesels with nice salt coaches running through some nice woods. How very nice. I was going to take my friends to a heritage railway. Which one? I think the Spa Valley Railway, but it was a bit too dear for us and couldn't afford to go, which is a shame because I wanted to go on the Thumper they had. At least I think that's what they have at there. Well, I'm probably thinking of another one. Oh, New Coralton. Oh, wow, wow, that was fast. I didn't realise we were that close. Okay. Alright, New Coralton. Easy peasy station here. Just a pair of island platforms. Right, let me just copy my island platform thingy. Or at least what I can use for that. Something similar. Alright then. Also got tickets booked for a trip to Denmark and Sweden next month. Woo! Sweden! And Denmark. Well, I've wanted to go to Denmark for quite a while. One, the weather is very similar to what we have here. And two, they've got some pretty interesting trains in Denmark. What was the IC3 and ER4. Those are ones I really want to do a review of. But, money. I'm guessing you're flying there, and who you're flying with? I'm gonna take a stab at a guess. Delta. Or are you gonna have to make? Or are you doing? Because I don't know. Actually, I don't know who flies there. I genuinely don't know. I know that British Airways go to what's it called? I know British Airways go there, but I don't know about the rest. Close enough. Some people have like a preference, but okay, so direct from Philly to Copenhagen, fantastic. That's great. I'm guessing because of that, it's probably going to be like a 777 ER or something. American working with British Airways and Finnair. Yeah, it makes sense. It's one of those code share agreements or whatever they call them. Right. So, well, yeah, I do hope you have a lovely time. Just, you know, wrap up warm, really, because... Well, actually, then again, I don't know what the weather is like in this specific time of year in there. But I'm not going, so it's not the end of the world if I don't know. Alright. So the first train from Wigan to Bolton was a 323. Well, that's expected, at least. That makes sense. Like, that would be the train that I would use to test, to make sure that, you know, that the wires don't instantly fall apart. Because, I mean, you can't use a 319, when you can use a 769, but... Oh, dang it. I need to delete and then re-add as a station. There we go. Oh, darn it. Oh yeah, I forgot about the 331. Oh wow, that's a thing. Oh yeah, they're still a thing. What's going on this time? Well, Box, we are building towards Washington, D.C. We're at New Coralton, which is basically one station before. So we're very close. So once we've sorted out New Coralton, which I'm giving back its original, well, not even original, but obviously quadruple tracking here. So we're giving back we're giving it 2 island platforms instead of 1. Oh, and we got our first new song. Yay! I'm using a Genesis remix because I don't want the thing getting copyright stricken or something. But I still love the song either way. Alright, so... Yes, it's definitely... Well, I'll put it this way. It's the first Italian rap song I have ever heard. And it's so far one of 3 Italian rap songs I've ever heard, all of which were done by the same same artist. Oh yeah, next week I'm gonna be flying as well. Oh yeah, so I just need to still do a few more like checks, just to make sure that things don't get cocked up and stuff. I did spell that right. Well, good enough, I think. Right, so I am going to have the Northeast Regional stop here, but I forgot what the platform length should... I think 300 meters on the... I think I should extend it to 300 meters. That way I can make sure my other one, the Amtrak, the Northeast Regional trains, which will be a bit longer in the future, when I can afford them in-game, can stop here. 250. Right, so also let me just curve the platforms as well to allow that. Let's see how this goes. Okay, that's way too long. Yeah, we got some sampling of some of the guy. Oh, was it Franz? Somebody. I forgot his full name, but his voice is sampled via the yodeling. Which is all cool. I love samples. That's why I love Sonic's Rush soundtrack so much. Sampling's fun. Oh, what the hell? Oh, hang on, I can fix this. Oh, I see the problem. I forgot to set the speed limit on the inner tracks properly. All right, let me fix that quickly. 250. All right, back to normal songs. Largely normal. Ooh, almost saw that. Okay, and then remove the constraints, squeeze it closer. I'm gonna also double check to see, because currently the trains that are running on the Northeast Regional are the Stadler Kiss trains that Deutsche Bahn. Well, no, they're Westbahn ones. So see here. I like how these trains look, and I do think they would be okay for this kind of service. But I'm thinking maybe we should upgrade / downgrade them by giving them what was it? I think somebody suggested a Siemens Vec train, which is the Railjet 2, essentially. Oh, hello there, Kurumi. How you doing? Okay, so there are many trains I understand being in service, but why the Class 156? Because I took one to Buxton yesterday. Oh, you poor thing. Well, here's the thing. If the 156 was not in service, ScotRail would be right proper screwed, innit? What are they going to use on the Highland lines? Yeah. And I know they've electrified the line to East Kilbride, but before that, what are they going to use? Also, what are they going to use on the lines west of Barhead? Exactly. Right, what was I doing? Oh yes, checking, make sure the curve. Oh, this is 246. Oh yeah, I was also going to check the Vec train as well, so where was it? EU. It was Spicy Peppers one. Did he do like a West, where is it? EU Vec train. They would have used 158s or HSTs on the West Highland line. I can understand the 158, but a HST on basically a stopping service. Are you sure about that? How will it fit on other platforms? You just have to unlock one door. Oh, he's done quite a good amount of liveries, though. Oh, Eurostar. Ooh, I like that livery. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 4. Oh, that's a awesome. I'll think about it. Would be nice. I feel like Northern has the feel of a heritage operator with all the 150s and 156s. Well, they aren't exactly young. And I will agree on you that the 142 is definitely the mascot of the North. Even if it isn't in use anymore. It definitely has that, you know, seal of quality that is just unmatched. Why not, Karas? Well, I'll explain. Again, how are you going to fit it in the platforms? It's going to be a tight squeeze. And also, what about this thing called fuel? Because HSTs like fuel a lot. The 156s, they can take it or leave it, but you know those trains, you know, the HSTs go, give me the fuel. So ScotRail's fuel bill is just going to be sent to the Shadow Realm, thanks to you. If we did your idea. Right, so make it 320 something. There we go. That's New Carrollton sorted. So let's keep carrying on. Right, from here, I think we can also start slowing it down to let's do 160 on the slow lines, and 160 on the slows, and 200 on the fast, just for a bit. It will probably be a similar occurrence to DB's 103s that when they were working regional services, they used the locomotives wore out quicker. Oh, I never knew they did regional services. Well, yeah, yeah, that kind of goes without. Yeah, that's yeah. I could see that clearly happening with those poor trains. But at least they had a good service life. More HSTs are going to Mexico. For the record, the UK says it can't make the parts for the HSTs, but Mexico and Nigeria somehow can. Great for Mexico. Nice to know North America can appreciate the HST. I think it's more of a case of... Well, the reason why that I would like to imagine it is it's like a case of let's say we give Mexico 10 HSTs. They would only use 8 of them because 2 of them would be like for spare parts. That's the way I'd like to imagine it. they would at least keep one or two of them as, like, parts donors. Which is rather a common thing I've seen in the railway, even in America. Hello, HHP8, how are you doing? That, yeah, stripping units from parts, pretty much. Right. Okay, so we're getting close to, Washington, D.C. There's a metro train in America that's larger than the HST in all dimensions. Well, that's not really a surprising thing considering the UK's loading gauge is garbage. So I'm not shocked about that. Now the real question is, how are we going to do this approach? Because we've got, well, we have, at Washington DC, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 through tracks that then go into this sort of tunnel here, which goes somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, there's a station here, maybe, or it could be just a random platform. I'll sort out what to do exactly here later, but more importantly, I just want to think. Like, how are we going to make it so that we can have our Amtrak trains on the right-hand side? Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, I've got an idea. I know just exactly what to do. I just thought about it right now. God knows which country the Voyagers will go to when the UK no longer leaves them, because you gotta admit, they don't have great... they don't have great ride quality, but they are quality machines. I know what country they'll go to. I know, it's called, it's called Rotherham. CF Booths. Or Wales. Because, new Sims Scrapyard. But yeah, I think I've got an idea. So what I'm going to do is turn this into a sort of junction here. So if I just lay the tracks here. Well, first of all, I'm going to change the track type to mainline to save money. So no ETCS. Well, no, what's it called? No ETCS level 2 at this point here. And reduce the line speeds on all tracks to 130. Except the slow lines will be 120. Just to ensure that no fast trains use it unless they absolutely have to. Because Nimby rail trains can be quite dumb sometimes. Yeah, Ely Papworth works too, I'll accept that. So, what I'm going to do is... So, 130... yeah, we're gonna make like a viaduct or an underpass. I don't know which. I think a viaduct would be cheaper. And then put the intercity trains will stay on the upper tracks. Before trains have to begin slowing down. There we go. And then the slow trains will then use the lower tracks. I suspect the Dominican Republic will take them as they've been talking about lines, but they can't afford electric traction. That'd be a weird place to send the Voyagers to the Dominican Republic. Well, you sure they won't melt? Hey, does the Dominican Republic even... I've never known anything about Dominican Republic Railway. Oh! Oh, they do have a railway network. Well, they got a metro. I never knew that. Fascinating. Oh, this is so... Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Oh, I feel like such an imbecile. Like, I keep forgetting that the Dominican Republic is that country that has it's on the island of Hispaniola. So it's like half of it is half is a strong word. Half is the Dominican Republic, and the other one is Haiti. I completely forgot about that. Forgive me. Yeah, I know the 92s were sent to Eastern Europe, and they're at least using them, unlike DB Cargo here. Railway is largely political talk in Dominican Republic, outside of certain areas, I can believe. Well, it does look like they're only serving areas like the city, which, well, actually, they got, like, it says that they've got some for sugar mills as well. I guess it makes sense, but again, surely a Voyager there would just melt, because it's not like the Dominican Republic is a cold country. Just looking at the climate, where's the climate? Yeah, it's a tropical rainforest climate. The annual average temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. And near the mountains, it can be as high as 40 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's just gonna... Oh, wait, even worse, I just realised. There's another issue as well. What about tropical cyclones? Because as local viewers of Exeter will know, the Voyagers didn't really like it when the Dulles Seawall would give a bit of sea spray to the Voyagers. So how the hell are they gonna handle, like, tropical cyclones? Alright. Is this a passenger line? I think it is. This is the, yeah, that's the Camden line. Funnily enough, I was actually talking with a friend who sent me photos of the Class 20s that were sent to France, which I never knew happened, and it's so weird seeing them there. But entertaining nonetheless. Okay, ballast list with guides. Ballast list with guides. No, wrong one. Corrosion. Yep. Corrosion's, you know, a Voyager's best, well, a train's best friend, I should say. It's not exclusively an issue with the Voyagers. There we go. Right, where's my main line? There we go. So, for the slow lines, I'm going to be cheap and just use a ladder junction. Because why not? Saves money than building another underpass. It's, to me, very weird seeing the HSTs in Mexico. I'm not against it, because at least they're using them, but it's just really odd to see. But I personally wouldn't go to Mexico myself. Nothing against the country or anything, I just climate, really. I like to stay away from hot countries, because I don't like the heat. That's why you won't see me going to Ibiza. I'm good with the UK climate or equivalent. Oh, another one of our new songs from Freedom Planet 2. Right, I'm just going to add some crossovers here, just so that trains can swap over to the tracks if need be. Bollocks, so what have I done wrong? I'm going to actually just play it safe and just crop the tracks here instead. And make this all... oh, that was close. I like to watch a random South London man build an American railroad on a 2D game, and sometimes burn his house down and spill liquid on his keyboard. Thank you? I shall take that not as an insult but as a honour. Right. 130. Just renumbering the tracks. And then we can finally build Washington, D.C. Okay. It's Washington time. So I see there's also a track this direction. Does this go on any line? Where does this line go? Oh, it looks like there are some platforms here. Silver Spring. Let me search this station up. Ah, the Brunswick line. Okay, I see. So this is the Brunswick line. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. And it's another unelectrified line. So, gotcha, okay. I made a large amount of progress on my network at Kickstarter. I consulted some people who knew about railway engineering on the technical side. However, I would like suggestions on how to improve interior. Are you being serious? I thought you were joking the past few times, but I really hope you are, and I kind of hope you are a little bit on the basis that I don't know if this will really work, but are you serious? Okay, but, alright, so, now that I know what to do with this, at least, I'm going to, start mapping out what to do with, Washington, D.C. So let me just quickly save. And let me see if the main Wikipedia page has any information on like a track layout. It'll be paint time in a second. I just want to try and find like a Washington Union Station like thingy. I'm just trying to see like the proper. All right. Let's see. So the lower level contains platforms 22 to 29. South Yorkshire is known for scrapping transport vehicles in Rotherham, both buses in Barnsley. Okay. I don't know what to use with that information for, but okay. I'm treating this as not a serious idea for the railway, but more a way of funding a prototype unit for heritage purposes, because EMUs get the short sticky when it comes to preservation. Okay, I agree on that, but I feel like this is something that would probably need to be done with more than a Kickstart. I don't know. I feel like that would not be the right way to do this. Not to say that I'm against trying to improve the chances for electric trains. It's just something. I don't know. I feel like a Kickstarter wouldn't be enough, considering how many of them end up being unsuccessful. All right, let me just count the platform numbers on the this side here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14, not that bad. Okay, with this bit of information that we got here, let's open Paint. And let's do some more maths or mental maths. We'll use the other Paint. Bear with me. There we go. Paint time. Right, so I kind of want to inspire it sort of similar to Munich. So Munich essentially is a station that has like a whole bunch of station platforms here, and then there is some S-Bahn platforms underneath from the ground. Yeah, what Neverbat said. That's the issue. Like, as great. Here's the thing. I want EMUs to be preserved, but there is. You may have noticed there isn't a single. There isn't a single heritage railway line that has any AC equipment or DC third rail, because electricity costs money. And considering most of the people who are who do work on heritage railways are simply just doing volunteering, and I know this on the basis that I speak to a friend who volunteers at a heritage railway, meaning they are getting paid exactly sod all to do this. It's not really, when you start turning it into an affordable business, it doesn't really work. At least from what I've seen. Like, most of their money comes from donations and grants, from what I know, from what I'm aware of. And hello there, King All-Star. Welcome to the stream. Same to you, Neverbat. Right, so let's come up with an idea. Let's sort of design this. Because, in fairness, I think having 14 or 15, 16 bay platforms seems like sufficient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, let me do it like this. Because I already know the number of platforms is not really an issue with me in this idea. So let's make a shape. And fill the color black as well. I said make the color black. Thank you. Fill the shape. There we go. True, but I only want one unit and a coach from a scrapped unit that I want to fit with a Cummins engine and other parts. Remember what Porterbrook did with the 319? That is true. And how many, and how powerful is it? How the 769 is known for its extremely decent acceleration. Oh wait. So the thing here is that what you'll need to do is, even if you get a 466, just like a single, like a 2-car 166, no 466, sorry, and you only give it the same one engine, you need to basically redesign all of the electronics to work with this one engine, and that's a lot of effort just to keep something alive for a few, for even in Heritage, when instead they could just put it in a siding in the Heritage area, maybe? Which would be significantly cheaper and less risky, because this project could easily fail. Anyway, I wanted to let's do this. So here would be the Amtrak platforms. Oh darn it! And here would be the Mark and Virginia thingy line platforms. So let me just move them down a bit. Really? Kind of. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let me just. Okay, so what am I doing? This is Washington DC. All right. Let me make it a bit thinner. This is Washington DC. Okay. Now, where's my paintbrush? There we are. So, to the right-hand side here, in purple, these are the Virginia lines, okay? So we'll have a pair of tracks going this way. Downside here. Then here, in the north, dark blue here will be Amtrak. And the idea is that the trains basically do that. The Virginia lines terminate here, but the Mark ones, which I will use this colour here for the purpose of explanation, they can use the bay platforms or the we'll use probably the same platforms as the VIR ones, because there won't be that many Virginia services. Or I might even extend some Mark trains to even go further than him. Questions for later. And then that joins up all sods off to go that way. Oops. And then there's also another Mark train on the Brunswick line which goes that way. So they'll have to use separate platforms to do that, because I don't want the tracks crossing over in service, unless it's like the platforms are full. And yeah, there you go. Fear my amazing amazing drawing skills, but that's basically what I want to try and do. Alright man, back to the game then. There we go, that was easy. Well, you would also be limited to only specific types of EMUs or heavily modifying anything that isn't compatible with the chosen electric system. Exactly. I'm planning on using an engine from the Voyager. Good luck. Hey, Cummins, do you have any... Hang on, do Cummins even... Where would you get a QSK-19? Let's find out. Let's see if Cummins sell them still. Right. Oh, they do. Hang on. Yep. They do sell them even in Europe. They don't have a price. You're gonna have to request a quote. So, you know what they say. If you are really that serious, go to Cummins right now. Go to their website. Well, maybe not right now, but in your convenience, and go and request a quote. Hi there. I'd like to I'd like to invest in a single QSK-19 to power a Class 465. Oh, well, thanks for, I never knew about the Tate sets. I barely saw what you mean by that, so, yeah. In that case, yeah, they're obviously covered by that situation, so no big deal. But yeah, so Kurumi, if you go to Cummins' website and just type in QSK19, if the link didn't go through on my chat stream here, you can find out how you can request a quote from them and find out how much it would cost to invest. How much it would cost to invest, and I'll be right beside you to pick your jaw off the floor when they start giving you quadruple digits. For one. How hard would it be to convert an EMU into a push-pull set? Well, it's been done before with the quite a few times in the UK with the 4TCs, but those were at a time when all the EMUs were pretty much the same technology-wise, so it was very easy to do that. Whereas the 465, the technology of the 465 is completely different to the slam doors. Right, so let's do the VIR slash basically the pseudo S-Bahn platforms first. We'll do that. I did look into push-pull locomotives, but what would be a good what locomotive would be good for it? Well, the only option you have, realistically, on a heritage railway, the best one I could think of would be a Class 73, but then you're going to ruin its engine providing ETCS and head-end power. So, no, not ETCS, ETS, sorry. In fact, well, probably not to the same extent as what I'm thinking of, but you probably wouldn't ruin the engine, but you definitely... Again, like, Kurumi, if you really want a QSK-19, Cummins have a website where you can give a quote for them. I'm not doing it for you because that's money and time for me. Like it's like I've just clicked on just to see what it's like, but they have like a checklist of what you're looking for and stuff, so you can go ahead and do that. Hello there, how you doing? 480 Studio. I'm doing great myself, thanks. Batteries add weight, and not to mention, will have a limited life cycle, especially if you get cheap batteries. So, the idea I'm going to do is that the 3 platforms here will be pretty much dedicated for the Brunswick trains. And then everything from here onwards will be Amtrak. The only thing is that we need to make the Amtrak platforms long enough for ice trains, so... oh dear. Right, let me get my station little thingy here, and let's start building. Erecting a station. Oh, Bel Air! Oh, nice, I forgot this is where Bel Air was. Oh, cool. Look at the Comoro coaches in the USA and the Metroliner. That is true. I know, obviously, it's been done before, but even with my limited knowledge, I feel like Amtrak have more power and resources and money than insert heritage railway here. So how long are the platforms currently? They're 200. Yeah, that's not enough for an ice train. Nowhere near, unless we like get the smallest ones or they're only a single unit stuff that we need it longer. Alright, so let's at least just map out the platforms and then I can start working from there. No, not ballastless. We need ballast in our railway here. 30 kph. By the way, 480 Studio, we are building Washington DC station now. Or Washington Union. Darn it, hang on. There we go. Alright, that, and then I'll have extra platforms here. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 14. So. Oh, sorry, Jonathan. I didn't see a message. I was very busy just sorting out the station. Yes, we are building Washington DC station, which I'm gonna give it 2 parts. Well, like it is IRL anyway. This section here, which I've laid out the track for just to test out, is for Amtrak and some MARC trains going this way. And this part here is the part which I haven't built yet. Will be for trains going south, sort of like a discount Munich. If we turn the direction the other way. What kind of insane rhythm game is the music from? Well, for starters, it's not from a rhythm game. It's from WarioWare, the first one. I'd put QSK-19 into a retired F40PH, but they only have a horsepower up to 800. The prime mover of an F40PH is a G... well, it's a EMD 645, which has up to 3,000 horsepower. Exactly, which is why, which is why the Voyager, which is where the QSK-9, which use the QSK-19s, have 4 of them. But what ice will stop there? Was that nice one? Well, I haven't sorted out the exact platform length yet, but the idea is the main Acela service that will go all the way from Washington to Boston, that will use Ice 1s, because Ice 1 for life. I love the Ice 1, sort of. That's my idea. And then other Amtrak or other sort of similar Acela services, they'll probably use the other Ice 1. So I'm thinking of Ice 3 and Volaro D. Those ones currently my biggest ones to consider. Because the Ice 4s are too slow. But they do have excellent capacity. Like 918 in the 13-car longer boy. I swear I've heard Acela Regional before, but I forgot where. It's time to Google once again. Where is it? Will you use the Ice 3? Possibly. I'm not against it. The capacity on the Volaro D ones is pretty good. Well, actually, both of them are pretty good. The Volaro D has more space. That's weird. Oh, the Acela Regional. Oh, it was originally called. Oh, I get it. All right then. Right, the ice one is 279 meters long. Yeah, the refurbished one is, but we're not going to be using the refurbed one. Or I might use one of them. I want to use the long boy ones, so I'm going to have them at their 12 car long versions. So 357 meters. Okay, let me double check the other services. Northeast Direct. Let me search that one up. So, Northeast Direct. Well, that's helpful. I get absolutely nothing. Oh wait, oh, it's on Wikipedia. The same Wikipedia page I just left. I'm a numpty. Ugh. Right. And I haven't gotten into the over 20 different names that ran on the NEC before they consolidated it to the 2000s. Well, it's confusing me already, so that's already a bad start. So Northeast Direct was most Northeast services between 1995 and 2003. Right. Wait, hold on a second. They only finished electrifying the route from New Haven to Boston in 2000? Oh, wow. Goodness me. Well, that's a long time ago. Well, that was 25 years ago, wow. Oh, they only finished due to a seller. Yeah, otherwise, those P42 ACs are would have been getting their engines throttled once again. Right, also, moving on, I just saw a Riot Eclipse driving past Piccadilly Gardens. Sadly, it was driver training. Actually, I think it was a solo, but honestly, what's the difference? There is a difference. The difference between the Riot Solar and Riot Eclipse that I've worked out. Well, the two biggest differences are the engine sounds, and obviously the chassis is completely different. But also, well, actually, completely is probably a stretch, but they got a different chassis. But the best way to tell them apart is look at the wheel size. If they got normal sized wheels, it's an Eclipse. If they got wheels nicked from the bottom of a sofa, it's a Solar. Oh, P42 DC. My apologies, viewers. Largely because New Haven Railroad was perpetually broken, then they were taken over by Penn Central, who are even more broke. Oh, they can serve it. Oh, my apologies. Oh, I did not realise they were that good at running for long. Forgive me. I always have I naturally think that all diesels don't like running for long hours. But if the P42s are good at it, then don't let me stop it. The SC44 and the ALC42, which, wait, oh yeah, Solar. Sorry, oh, darn it. See what I mean? I feel like an idiot. Yeah, the Solar, okay, I got it mixed up with the Pulsar, that's why. Aren't I an imbecile? See, even I get confused by the names. I'll have to double check what the ALC42 was, because I know the SC44 is the Charger, but I forgot what the ALC40... Oh, that's a Charger as well. Oh. Oh, I guess they are the same thing. Oh, just a different slight differences. Man, these new American locomotives are confusing the heck out of me. Because I also know the only other new locomotives that I'm aware of is the EMD F125, which is selling so well they only have 40 of them. And the... what other one was it? The MPI... What the heck is that? The MPI... I've never seen this logo before. This is news to me. The MPI HSP46. That looks weird. I've never seen that. Oh yeah, the Meridians. Yeah, no one bought Meridians. Why not? I don't need Metrolink in LA. Oh, great. Man, I love learning about new trains I've never seen before. What other ones have I missed out on? Because I at least know the MPI MP Express. And... obviously, we were just meant to get the Siemens Charger. Yeah, okay. The ones for MBTA. Yeah, which is... Matthew. Oh, Greenwich. Oh, technically that would be on our save then. Oh, cool. We'll have to think of a European equivalent for these trains then. Fascinating. I thought the F-59 PHIs in California got sent to the Shadow Realm. Or have they finally found a use? Question mark. Because I thought they were used with the Amtrak Surfliner train thingy. And then after that they outlived their usefulness when they got replaced by Chargers. I did like using them in Train Sim though. Well, when I had a soundboard. No, the Surfliner one's got into Chicago. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad. At least they're in use. Wait a minute, what have I done? Okay. Yeah, I realised I made a cock up there. That was stupid. Okay, so... Okay, they haven't completely outlived their usefulness. Okay, great. Actually, I wouldn't mind going to Chicago, because I was speaking to some passengers at work last week, and they were flying to Chicago. They were making a connecting flight. They were going to Chicago. And I said, you know, I wouldn't mind going to Chicago. The only issue I have is that I would love to try their pizza, but it's not really a pizza there. It's just, it's just... Chicago pizza really isn't pizza. It's just... Largely because Metro hates anything that is not EMD Prime Mover with a fiery passion. Ah, oh, what a shame. And here's MPI thinking they can... Actually, let me wait. Let me do something. Let me check before I finish my joke. Darn it. Okay, that wouldn't have worked. Alright. Actually, then again, I say that. There is an MPI locomotive I am kind of interested in, which is the MP54 AC, which has two Cummins QSK 60s, and not only can also do 110 miles an hour, the horsepower output is 5,400 horsepower. And I've seen a video of it accelerating, and those things are bloody fast. They are really, really fast locos. So, I forgot what they sounded like though, but those ones are really quick. I think someone has done it in Nimby Rails, but there's a good chance it doesn't have the physics enabled. And besides, we're not using it on our save, so oh well, rip. Try the UK Chicago pizza deep dish. Well, I've tried the small ones. They're okay, because that's just a small, like, really small pizza. Oh, forgot to answer your thing, Kurumi. 2x2 seating, that's all you need to do. Sort that out. Basically, look at the Class 3 365 interior. and then copy that. Problem solved. Yeah, that's Go Transit's Coke, indeed. That's Canada? Question mark. Dildo liner. Oh, I love it when the crews come up with nicknames for trains. Oh, well, you know what? If I ever go to California and I do review the MP36, I'll try and remember that joke. But I don't think that's ever happening. What will happen to Metro when Progress Rail decides to just use cat engines going forwards? That's a good question. Someone else more knowledgeable in that area answer. Alright, yeah, Go Transit is Toronto's. Alright, thank you very much. I forgot where they were. Forgive me, please. Though I'd be more inclined to go to Canada than America, because... Well, actually, yes and no. Yes, because I prefer, like, I think I prefer the climate in Canada. But no, because if I fly with Air Canada, there's a good chance I'll end up on a 737 MAX, which they've started using from Heathrow. Actually, let me try and find out what planes I could end up being given if I was to, let's say, go to Canada. Toronto does have an airport, right? Let me just double check. Toronto. Toronto Pearson, YYZ, gotcha. Okay, granted it wasn't to Toronto, but when I was on my way home, I saw an Air Canada 737... 737 MAX flying to Halifax, no, from Halifax to Heathrow. I, like, hand on heart, I saw it. Where's my motivation to lie? Look, I'm gonna try and find it. Let me use Flight Radar 24 quickly. Because I don't blame you for being caught, you know, like going, you're lying. I don't blame you at all. That is a fair observation to make, but I'm actually going to try and find it right now. Using the power of Flight Radar 24. It must be very recent, because not only was it a 737 MAX, it's like, Halifax is like the closest you could get to like the UK. Like as major airports would go in Canada that I can think of. Right, so, flight by route. So let's go, YYZ to LHR. Alright, so I can put this on stream. I think I can put this on stream. There we go. Alright, so, let's see what we got, options-wise. Bollocks. It made a new tab. 787, 350, 350. No. Okay, so these are the ones for British Airways. These are using normal planes, okay? Airbus A350s and 787s. So that's normal. Air Canada AC852. B77L. Wait a minute. No, that's a 777. Oh, balls. Okay, alright, let me try it. No, there's another one. I could have sworn. I definitely remember seeing one. I remember seeing it. They're running transatlantic to Halifax. Yeah. Oh, it's not that one. $789. Nope. It was landing in the evening, so there was that. This could be a situation of, you know, officer, I swear they were talking to me. Oh, come on! Boo! Already clicked. Hang on, I already clicked on that one. Bollocks.
Louder. Yay. Louder. Yay.
Well, live flight by air car. Okay, let me just check this on at least. Maybe they don't fly on Sundays. Air Canada. This could take a while. We could be here all day trying to find the one plane. But if we just let's see which one's like. Maybe if I go the other direction. Let me try the other way. Instead of try one that is going from London. Instead. LHR YYZ. Let's try this way. Okay, so 777. Triple seven. 787. 787. Borks. Well. I remember seeing it though. I wish I took a photo, because then I could have proved it. Oh well. Well, I definitely remember seeing it a while ago. When I went out. With my friend. It was just horrible. But, you know, I would back to the point I was trying to make. Oh, I am an idiot. I am a complete idiot. You know what? I'm going to pause my music here. Give me a second. This deserves this sound effect. I don't like using it, but... Hang on. This entire moment just deserves this sound effect. One more. Of course I'm not gonna find it if I look for Toronto. Hello there, AVB. How you doing? I am a complete tool. Right, what's Halifax's airport code? Let me find it. That's not my bank. Thank you. YHZ. LHR. Alright. Come on. Let me do it away. Flight by route. Alright, cheers. Alright, let me put my music back on. Okay, so YHZ, LHR. Aha! See? It's there! Oh wait, no wait, you can't see it. See? It's right there! This absolute maniac! Here it is! It's flying as we speak! Since I arrived in the evening. Like, what kind of... Why would they do this? Why? Why? Oh wait, hang on, it's hard to sort of... Let me move the, There you go, people, there's your proof. Okay, it's only 5 hours, but that's still, well, I say only. Well, 5, 6 hours. Disgusting. disgusting. And you know what? This is not even the longest flight I know that a 737 MAX is used on. There is one that goes from South America to Mexico, I think. I can't remember where. And it's worked out as like 8 hours. Something close to that. Ugh. Why would they use this plane? What's the interior of it look like? Let me go check. I'm guessing by Airbus you mean an Airbus A330, like a decent one. There is no way I'm flying back to my homeland on a plane that Ryanair uses. Well, well then you better cough up the money for British Airways, who are sitting by the corner going,
"Oh yes, we can offer you an excellent price at exceptional prices."
And I'm dropping frames. Oh dear. What do you mean that A319 has flown that route? How? How did it fly? Did it have nobody on? How did that... Yeah, how did an A319 fly that? But I want to check the interior of this plane. The interior is tall. That's a one way to... Oh, but the seats are narrow. Ugh. Let me look at the interior. Or just... Oh, better yet, let me just go... Oh... I'll give it credit for having in-flight entertainment. But Gordon Bennett. Why? 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 Oh, that's American Airlines. That's cheating. What? It's not that bad, really. Well, you know what would be better? Any other plane that is like a wide body? Come on, please. Even Southwest has better seats than all the Boeing 737. I think I'll just the KLM route, where I change at Amsterdam. Well, it's not it wouldn't be out of character for you to make a very unorthodox route to get on a simple journey. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to Google that, Ravy B, because that just sounds like balls. A3... Oh, let's... hang on a second. Let's use another tab just to... A319... Canada... Transatlantic. It's not entirely unheard of. Air Canada has used A319 with Newfoundland to London. What the hell? That's disgusting. That is filth. Why? Why? Oh. 5 hours of MCAS and Spirit Aerosystems goodness. And I think just one more thing, just to keep things to people, make people be aware of what I'm talking about here, of like terms of plane sizes and all. So, just so you're aware of just how small an A319 is, here's a picture of it next to a 777. I can't even fit it on the my zoomed in thing. Hang on, let me... There you go. So, that's the size comparison of an A319 versus a 777. I don't know if that's a 777-200 or 300, and I don't really care for the purpose of discussion. But, yeah. It's small. That is, yeah, they did, but it had to stop over at Shannon, and it was pretty much exclusively for business class, and people like that. It's mainly like, there were only, like, there wasn't that many people on board, so the weight was much reduced as well. Oh, I thought it stopped at, Shannon, not Cork. Yeah, like, I am going to be flying back home from Dusseldorf on an A319. So, that should just put things into perspective. It is a small plane. You don't look at the A319 and go, transatlantic, yum, yum, yum. You get this thing. You get this thing here. Oh, by the way, I was doing some research. Apparently, there are some Air France 777s that have 5 travel classes. Because they got La Première, Business. Oh, hang on, wait. We are going on quite a bit of a tangent. I do apologise, but I'm gonna find this out quickly. But this is, you know, I don't mind these tangents. They can be quite funny. I haven't been on any Embraer yet. Oh, I want to, though. It would be nice to do that. So yeah, let me just go on Air France quickly. Just because I remember seeing this a while ago, and I just find it as, like, filth. So here we are. It says 4 class layer, but look. Let me try and zoom in a little bit just to show you the stream here. So, oh wait, I can't show the whole thing. Hang on. There we go. So they have Le Premier, which is first class, essentially. Then you have Business. Then you have Seat Plus. Then Premium Economy. And then, screw you, I have no money. Economy. I don't get why there's Premium Economy and Seat Plus. Surely they're the same. Exceptional services provided. You know, if you get La Première on Air France, they drive you to the plane in a Porsche Cayenne hybrid. I don't get it. Let me just see what it says. It just says it's a standard Seat Plus seat. I don't know what it is. Overview. Let's see what the overview has to say. Hang on. Scum. Yeah, it is. Why have you called it Scum Class? I can't zoom out. Hang on. There we go. So, aisles are narrow in economy, as everyone have 10 seats abreast. Window seats have entertainment block beneath, which limits storage and legroom. Well, yeah, well, probably at that, but I don't think many people can afford a Boeing business jet or an ACJ. So here's the difference between Seat Plus and Economy. It's the so Economy has the same. They have the same width, but the pitch is a teeny bit better. Just a teeny bit. So instead of just making the pitch the same as Premium Economy, they went, wait a minute, let's make more money. And obviously, whilst we're here, I'll show you the planes I'm flying on. No, not Air Belgium, it's Bruxelles Airline. And I'm going on the A320, technically an A320neo, and I think I've got seat 10A. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a sec. What seat did I book? Wait, I think I might have screwed myself. I need to double check. Bear with me, please. Brussels. Because I think I booked 10A, and if I did, I've screwed myself. A little bit. Thank you for booking. Dear Mr. Mackenzie. Where's my seat? Yeah, where's my seat, mate? Where's my seat number? Give me my seat number. I booked my seat already. I already paid for it. Why do you have to pay for seat? I already got my seat. So what's my seat number? I forgot what it was. Where is it? Where the hell is it? Well, I've got the receipt here, but I haven't got my seat number. Darn it! Where is my seat? Manage my booking. Let me just go there. I wanted to make sure I haven't screwed myself though. Yeah, I do know Emirates are quite bonkers when it comes to their first class experience. You know, the shower on board a Boeing 777 or A380. Oh, filth. Like, I could have a shower. If I was to have a shower on a plane, I'd feel dirty. Okay, I'm sitting in 16A. Alright, that's okay. Fine by me. I've got 16A, that'll suffice. And on my way back, on Eurowings, I think I've got 7A. Something went wrong with reading the document. Screw you. Yeah, well, whatever, not really important now. Anyway, we've gone on quite a bit of a tangent. Let's get back to building Washington, D.C. Please. There we go. Didn't know you had the original version of Rail Simulator from your DVD drive. Of course I do. That was actually going to be for a future stream, but I'm trying to make the game... But the game didn't just crash on startup because it's... Rail Simulator. Ha ha ha. That would be quite big for a private jet. How many friends are you bringing? I mean, at least, well, I'd say big. But you can get, like, bigger private jets, but... Surely, I mean, if... Not that I want to fly private or anything, but if I had my own private jet with blackjack and hookers, I would just get, like, a Cessna Citation. Like everybody else. Wait, what have I done? So let me just have I done something wrong here? Oh, there we go. Alright, sorted. Or a Gulfstream. Yeah, Gulfstream will work too. Cessna Citation was just the first thing that came to my head. Oh, I was not aware that Embraer do private jets at all. I thought they just had planes. The problem... Okay, the thing here, ArrayBB... Sorry, I forgot what you were talking about. That's why I didn't respond immediately. The problem with the A380 shower is that who goes on a plane and goes, oh, you know what? I really need a shower. If only there was a way I could have a shower whilst I'm 30,000 feet in the air. And then Emirates go, ooh, buenos dias, mine hablos. Look at what we have. A shower. Oh, that's so filth. Disgusting. There's a degree of vulgarity that can't be reached. I want to remind you that in the Emirates Lounge, one of my colleagues showed me a photo of it, of the Emirates Lounge at Heathrow. Their fire extinguishers have gold plating on them. Like, or at the very least, they're coloured gold. Gold-coloured fire extinguishers. You know, as you do. Yeah, well, that, and also, what's it called? Trains, like, it's relatively easy to, like, refill the water, and the only trains that have a shower on them are, like, sleeper trains. Well, again, I say that I don't think the Caledonian sleeper has a shower. They just say, have a shower at Fort William, mate. Like a normal person would. Alright, well, at least I've got the platform sorted. Now let's, sort out the length. So we need to extend the length, so I'm probably going to make this into like a viaduct, because we need to make this longer. Yeah, we need this to be at least... Oh, well, not that one. So yeah, the Amtrak platforms need to be long enough for a pair of Ice 2s, which is the longest unit. So that's 410 meters, so 415 or 420. We also have legally distinct TGVs to consider as well. Just in case. Including the Eurotrain. Wait, I didn't even know they had a seat in case there's... a seat in the oh my goodness! Oh, that's filth! Goodness me! Amtrak sleeper train services have showers. I can believe that. I never knew that, but I can believe that. I mean, that makes sense. Since it's a little bit more efficient than booting everybody off the train for a bit. Oh, we got the auto-balanced ice train here as well. Oh, very nice. That could be a funny idea. Maybe we could have the equivalent of like a WeGo or a Flixtrain service on the Amtrak corridor. Oh, like the Northeast corridor that uses a high-speed train with limited stock. That could, with cheap prices, that could help bring us money. That could be fascinating. What other high-speed trains could we use on that? Volaro Nova. I think he's done a Flixtrain of that. Yeah, he does. But they have first class technically. So... No, please, no, please. No. Go on, talk me out of it, Your Star. Go on, try. You reach out to me. Try. Why not? We already have Flixbus owning Greyhound. Fair enough. Okay. You convinced me. Alright, fine. Alright then, I'll spare you the punishment for that. Right, so let's start the approach. Which I'm gonna use 80 kph again. No, not 380. Oh, no. No, that's... Thank you. Shame Tom's not here, because then he could have enjoyed the new songs that I've added to the jukebox. Give Flixtrain services in Indiana. And that is not me searching up where Indiana is. Northeast of Ohio. Right. Okay, so it's there. Alright, got it. Funny thing is that in my bucket list, it's in my bucket list to go check it out. Oh, don't you have an... Oh, isn't that a nice thing? Well, that's not really going to be possible for me. Yes, because my US geography is rubbish, Karas. Forgive me. Like, I don't know all of America. Sorry. My European knowledge is mainly in Europe, not in America. This save is actually helping me teach America. Like, look, no. It's teaching me more about American railway lines and stuff, so I appreciate it for that. Is the Mongolian throat singing still in the jukebox? Of course it is. Why would I get rid of that? Let me slew this slightly. So we can have a third and fourth track. Delete this. I've never been to America full stop because I have this thing called a bank account, and the bank manager has some rules and stipulations on what I can and can't do with my money. Yes, Daniel, you can buy that dairy milk. Go right ahead. No, Daniel, you can't fly to America. Oh yeah, we need to build one pair for the mark line. Just remembered, which I'm actually going to set at 60. Because they have to do some cheeky curves. Your bank actually does that? Well, no, they don't. Look, it's about managing your money. It's more just a hypothetical for entertainment purposes. But the thing here is, at the end of the day, I can't just spend money on things willy-nilly. Alright, so that's the Brunswick line. And then this is where the junctions begin. So yeah, sorry. I like making that joke. I do it around passengers quite often when they, when I tell them that I can't visit their country because it's too expensive. Well, yeah. I mean, it's just a thing of life, really. Actually, this should be 50. And then 80 from here. Because these two tracks here are going to go to the equivalent, the Virginia platforms here. Which will be a bit faster. I'm gonna have to be a bit clever. What station is that? This is Washington Union Station, which I'm gonna call Washington the Hoofbuff. In line of all the other station names I've got in here. Hopfer. Yep, my pronunciation of Germanic names is unrivaled, contrary to popular belief. I'm actually just... Oh! Well, granted, I don't normally do political things, messages in, like, or talk about political stuff on my reviews, in videos and stuff, or streams, right? We don't really have many political talks, but I think it's almost been 5 years since that Capitol Hill, protest thingy happened. So let's clap for that, I guess. Absolute epic fail that was. Oh, don't you just... That was so funny. Oh, there we go. There's one of my new songs. I added. Jubilife City. Oh, very nice. Oh, sleeper train from Boshington. No, no. I nearly called it Boshington to Washington. Sorry. Boston to Washington. There we go. I didn't know there was that service. Is that I'm guessing that's a train. But that could be an interesting one. I mean, what? We do have sleeper contests, and we do have the night jet in Nimby Rails. The Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. Yeah, we do have the night jets. Let me just double check, because we could have one, although sleeper trains aren't as viable in Nimby Rails as they are in real life, because passengers just go to bed. Where is it? So, next level night jet. So, for example, if I wanted to do this, we could just get any... I'll just get a random locomotive. Like, 183, just for variety's sake. It hasn't run a sleeper service since the 90s. Aww. Well, I wouldn't be against reviving a sleeper train. If they work well in Nimby Rails, but they really don't. I'm just trying to see where the coaches were. There we are, night jet. I think the formation's like 9 coaches, something like that. So 1... Like, I don't know the full formation. It's just a reduced overnight fare. Like, I just made a completely random formation. But yeah, you can see the capacity of it is quite low. But it's okay because it's a sleeper. But it could work. Possibly. Right. Now, I wonder if sleeper trains are sleepable. Well, I want to go on a sleeper train, but the problem here is that the... Well, my mum has been on a sleeper train and she slapped on it. She went on the Caledonian Sleeper to Fort William when they still had the Mark IIIs. But now they have the Mark Vs. And I was at Euston a while ago, and I was walking alongside a 92 set that had arrived earlier, just so I could see what it looked like. I didn't board the train because obviously I'd get kicked out the station. But I just wanted to see what the seats look like in the seating area, and oh dear. Oh, well, it looked quite on the rough side, let's say that. Colour's nice, but don't know about the rest. But I could probably sleep on a sleeper train rather easily because I'm a heavy sleeper. Look, if I can sleep on an overnight Flix coach, Or fluff. And for an overnight Flix Plus, I am sleeping on a sleeper train without any issues. I'm gonna double Google this Amtrak train. Amtrak Night Owl. Or Night Owl fares. Okay, let's see what Night Owl fares are like. Night Owl, no, I do not want to enable cookies, thank you. So, Night Owl fares are expanding. These low fares are now not only available on select trains departing from 7 PM to 7 AM. Oh, 7 PM! Wow, that's very generous nighttime. Traveling between DC and New York, but also New York to Boston and stops in between. They offer the same great coach service, but on a new low price. Skip the hassles of airport and driving. So, bring up to 3 bags free, yes. For free. Ooh, that's Small Spirit's got competition then. Arrive at a station minutes, not hours before departure. Downtown. Fascinating. And those fares aren't actually that bad. At least from my perspective. Like, Boston to New York for $25? Not bad. Even New York to Washington, D.C., $25. Again, not bad at all. Those are some pretty good prices. Even if you have to travel at night. Fascinating. So, 457, I could probably reduce these a little bit further. There we go. What do you think of Chester's Chickens? What's that? I've never heard of that. Is that like a random local chicken chain that is totally not a KFC? Or am I missing something? Yeah, exactly. Then yeah, I never heard of it, so no opinion. So yeah, this song here was actually one if I was gonna do the railway review to the 139, this is the song that I was actually considering of using for it. Oh, stop playing now. Oh. Alright, squeeze. Well, I think, do I have another song that is new? No. Oh, no I don't. So yeah, it's now just the rest of the other songs, just the regular songs from now on. Unless you're talking about something else. Alright, now it's time to build the junction. Okay, you are talking about songs. Okay, thank you. Now it's time to erect a junction. Oh dear. You should add some Celeste music. I've never sat down and listened to any of the songs from Celeste, and when I say that, I'm not saying that as like a hyperbole. I have never heard a song from Celeste ever. I know sod all about Celeste as well. I just know that it's a game where you climb a mountain. and that the yeah, that's all I know. In fact, wait, what else? What? Yeah, that's pretty much all that's in my head. Like, you climb a mountain and it's like a Super Meat Boy-esque game, which is not a bad thing, not at all. I just, you know, never said to myself, let's look up Celeste, let's watch a speedrun. No, never done that. But if there was a song from Celeste that made me go, oh yeah, this is happening, I would be more than happy to put it in the jukebox. Sadly, this isn't like most Twitch streamers where if you paid me X amount of pounds, a song of your choice would end up on the jukebox, but alas, life is not fair. And I'm okay with it like that as well. I'm at least glad I put some Freedom Planet music, another song from Freedom Planet 2. So there is that at least. Okay. Should probably make these a bit sharper. And then we can use signals here to work out how many tracks are actually accessible. Okay. And we can have a crossover there. So stream zoom that way. Ooh. Now, who would have thought building junctions would be complicated? But alas, life is very complex. All I'll say is that the game has an incredible OST. Some songs, one example comes to mind, are incredibly overused in YouTube videos, though. I'll have to take your word on that, because, again, I've never even heard, like, I've yet to hear any of their songs from Celeste, so I've probably just been lucky and avoided them. Or unlucky, I should say, considering you mentioned how good the soundtrack is, so, yeah. Okie dokes, well, I feel like this is going to be such a garbage layout. But, well, that's what optimization is for. We can always optimize it later. But it's not like... I mean, at the end of the day, I am doing this as I go along. So... Oh, darn it. How sharp will the curve be? Oh, that's quite a radius. No, thank you. Okie dokes. So let's just see what it's like currently. So the fast trains are this track here. Oh, I can't access. Oh, that's. Oh, I forgot more switches. Whoops, the daisy. Oh, that's too sharp as well. Let's try taking a look at it again. I'm still missing some. Thank goodness you build by blueprints and not as, you know. Thank goodness for that, you have to build by the blueprint, otherwise, oh dear, yeah, I'd be screwed a bit. Actually, let me change this one a little bit. Hang on. And then delete this. There we go. So I should also consider using more Portal 2 music. I really love that game. Sure, that switch there would be redundant, I think. Okay, so we can access most of the platforms there, and okay. I think I'm quite happy with that in that direction, and here we can still access most of the platforms in that direction as well, including only one of them. Oh yeah, whoops. Okay, and now let me just test to make sure we can get back onto the other lines. From each signal, from each platform. Ooh, fun, fun, fun. But it's important to do this just so a train doesn't get lost and has a hissy fit. I don't know how to get back to the main line. Yeah. Okay. Although with that, it can't actually access the... Oh, I need to change something quickly. Bear with. I just... Oh. Also, I'm going to add another switch here. Actually, why am I doing a switch there? That's a... No, wait, I know why. That? Yeah, there we go. That's why I was adding a switch. Yes, I am smart. And we'll just have a simple crossover on these ones here. Oops. That'll be set at 40 kbh. And then we'll have just these here, just to make sure trains don't do anything stupid. Right, so okay, yeah. Wait a minute. Can I access all tracks? Yes. Oh, good. Okay, my plan, my idea that I had is working flawlessly. Great. Mostly. Okay, well, that was rather easy. Right, let me just call it... There we are, Washington Hospital. Humph. And number the platforms. Actually, wait, let me build this side next. Oh, I can't tell you how much I love this song. Oh, actually, I want to play my favorite bit again. Oh my goodness, this song is so much better than the original. Oh, headbang, yes. Yeah, it turns out when you actually use the 16-bit instruments and you get somebody competent to compose the song, you get a great song. Who would have thought that? Ah. Alright, who is used on the Virginia services? Let me double check. So, Washington Union Station. So what's the rolling stock there? Because I think it's diesels, and I wanna give them electric. I think I might use Austrian trains this time. The Virginia Railway Express. Okay. So they've got 2 lines. from Union Station. The rolling stock they have are where are they? So RP39s, GP40. Oh no, those are retired. Oh, so MP 36s. Gotcha. All services south from DCRDs are diesel. I want to give them. Well, actually, there are some diesel Austrian trains. There are the what's the name? Forgot the name of them. The Zero. But let me just. I think there's also another Austrian diesel we could consider using. We can use a fleet of those. Let me just get the make sure I've installed the other one. Let me check. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Wait a minute, I know what we could potentially use then. If I go to 80... Yeah, the Zero Classic, it was that. Then there was the 5047, I think. And also the 5147, which is just going to pop up very shortly. As I said, it's going to pop up very shortly. Oh, it's just starting to download. Oh, it hasn't downloaded. How is it? Why is it taking so long to download? There we go. Thank you, game. And then, what was that? Was it called the Long Shiro? There was another. Where are you? Where else? I just saw those coaches a moment ago. Oh yeah, the Long Shiro. There we go. Or whatever you call it. Schlerian. Yeah, thank you. I do like the Jumps Waltz song from TF2 and the Sonic 3 Rival going. Yeah, those are really nice as well. Oh, is my BT Home Hub having a hissy fit once again? Well, it's hopefully. Yeah, sorry about that. Don't know why. Hello there, Ben. Oh, sorry. Hello there, Ben Travis. How are you doing? Sorry, I was in the middle of sorting out something. Right, I just wanted to see. Okay, so if we get second class. What's the difference between those two coaches? So, let me just get them side by side. Hang on. Yeah, I've been doing good. I've been doing fine enough. Thank you very much for asking. Been a very average enough day. Yeah, we could possibly use these coaches on the What's the formation that Virginia into Railway Express? What do they normally use in terms of flight formation? Let me see. Let me look at the Fredericksburg line. Operate 8 weekday trains. That's pathetic. Well, it looks like from this picture I'm looking at here, it looks like a 3 or 4 car train. It is so tiny, but it is a double-decker train, so that balances it out. Oh, that one's much longer. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's a longer boy. What is your favourite class? Well, when I was in school, I liked physics. That was really fun. And my maths teacher was also great. I forgot what my English teacher was like in year 11. Completely forgot. No memory at all. I don't remember who the teacher was. Alright, thank you, King All-Star. Appreciate it. I'm just doing some... Can you do a railway review on the 333 and 332? Sure, well, actually, yes, I will, under one condition. Under the stream, I think there should be a link to coffee. Now, when you click that link, go to the donate to me thingy, and then you type with your keyboard 599 decimal point 00, and then hit enter, okay? Once that money has gone through, I'll schedule some time to go into Leeds and film one. Film more 333s, which I need to do. Until then, you need to be patient and wait like the rest of us. Yes, £599, not 599 Zimbabwean dollars, like what Cobalt did last time. A generous donation, but not correct for what the info needed. Well, in the interest of fairness, I'm not expecting you to pay for my things. My donators. Oh, darn it! It was supposed to be .99. Ah, bollocks. Darn, well. You were right. You strike again. Oh, well. Well, what I was trying to say, as I was saying, Ben, the problem what I'm trying to basically say to you, Ben, is that I don't do things for free, okay? Let me explain. In this situation, like, I go to work, okay? Monday to Friday, I work at the airport. Now, I'm actually going to get paid this week, and if I look at my payslip and it says £0 and 0 pence, I'm going to have a fit, and rightfully so. Not many people would be more than happy to say, yeah, I'm going to do you a whole bunch of work for free. I feel guilty when the guy does the pictures for free, or for thumbnail art for free, but it's small pictures, so he doesn't mind. Do you like Well, I don't know what that is. For the purpose of entertainment, I have no idea what is. This is totally not Daniel trolling. No. I totally don't know what that is. I'm trying to find out if the Siemens double-decker rolling stock... No, not Siemens. Well, technically it is Siemens, but I'm trying to see if the Austrian double-decker rolling stock that are used on the city shuttle trains have been used with their diesel locos. I just can't see any pictures of them. Wait. No! Oh, tell a lie, Yes! Oh, okay, that makes things a lot easier then. So we could use these. Yes. Very nice. We can finally use these things here. Even though I would prefer to use electric traction on this line. Why are you telling Bogdan to chill? Bogdan's fine. You're the one asking constant questions. Alrighty, well, hope you enjoy your ride, King All-Star. Thanks for coming along. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Oh, it stands for Thomas the Tank Engine. I never knew that. No, I've never seen an episode of Thomas the Tank Engine in my life, except... No, never ever. I don't even know what the green engine is. Right, let me sort out the spec here. Don't worry, well, don't force me. Hope you feel better at least. Should we start calling you Patrick Stewart Taker? I don't know what that means for the joke here, I'm sorry. I feel very dumb. You know what, actually, I'm going to completely overrule this decision. I want to use electric trains on the Virginia thingy. Oh! Oh, darn it. Yes, I get it now, yes. Yes, now I get it. No, they had the joke on Hot Fuzz. I love that one. But yeah, I want to use like trains you would use on the Austrian S-Bahns and stuff. So which one was it? The 47? Is it the 4744 or 46? I can't remember which one has the higher capacity. Oh. Well, that's odd. The one with... Oh, I guess it makes sense. I thought you said you were going, Ben. Alright, well, I'm going to decide the exact train types to use on these services maybe later, because there are good varieties. Well, maybe good is a strong word to use. Oh yeah, the old B40420. Well, if Karas is still here, maybe Karas will be delighted to know that I'm at least considering some Austrian content. You know, that's the kind of excuse I remember seeing on... That's the exact excuse I see on Xbox Live. Well, would expect on Xbox Live. Yeah. Oh, sorry, he took my keyboard. Did he now? So yeah, my idea will be this. So these two will be the through platforms, and the rest will be bays. Well, not bays, like ones biased for terminating trains. Oh, darn it. Keep making that same bloody mistake. Wait, what have I done? Wait, is this all the same station now? I hope it is. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. yeah, again, you could, Ben, feel free to forgive me for saying that, forgive me that probably me and Generator are probably writing all of this up and pasting it into a document called Things That Didn't Happen.doc. If you want to know what I'm currently building, I am currently building Washington Union Station, which on this save, on my Nimby Rail save, I'm calling Washington Hoofboof. Oh, a pair of tunnels, okay. Oh, 7. Have you played SCR? No, I haven't played Roblox since 2011, and I don't have any desire to play Roblox. Unless I was doing another April Fool's video. Because that's all it needs. Thank goodness Ben was not here. Oh, that poor guy, that poor kid, he'd probably go, "What's that?" His mind, this kid's mind is not ready for man-made horrors beyond his comprehension. I thought you said you were going. But no, I have not played Train Sim World 5, and to preemptively answer any other questions, most games you're going to suggest to me I have not played because I prefer playing good games. Or at least games that are entertaining, like Open Rails. Because, okay, sure, some of the stuff is, most of the stuff I play can be quite old as well, but at least it's fun. Like, what's it called? Open Rails is fun. Oh, the through tracks at Union Park going south pass under both the Supreme Court building and the Library of Congress. I did not know that. That is legitimately fascinating. I never knew that. Wow, cool. I'm an adult, I go to the pub, totally not 11-year-old. Alright then, Ben, what are you having a sip of? What are you having a sip of today? Enlighten us on your current of your drink. Budweiser. I've tried Budweiser, but you know, it's foul. Budweiser's disgusting. But then again, I'm a lightweight when it comes to alcohol, so you know, it's hard for me to sort of judge people's drink choices because I don't drink alcohol. He's a child. Yeah, it's pretty much a giveaway in a way. I saw what Daddy was doing, he just posted on the internet. And he used to be electrified too all the way to Alexandria, Virginia, and then freight services there ended down and down came the wires. Oh! Okay! So it used to be electrified. With that bit of information then, I could revive the electrification on this line and then I could use Austrian S-Bahn trains. Yeah, I mean, again, I made a video 6 years ago of me, hang on. I made a video 6 years ago of me drinking alcohol for the first time, and sadly it was a Budweiser. And as I said in that video, it tasted like fairy liquid, or dishwasher liquid. Basically. Do you like football? Well, again, do you like asking so many bloody questions? But no, I'm indifferent to football. When I was younger, I supported Chelsea, but that's about it. I don't understand why. I need to do some investigation. I would love to do I would love to see a research paper conducted of why so many popular people in power. Well, I guess no, it makes sense. I guess I've already answered my own question. Where's that billboard? And it was only for a little bit for free. I'm not gonna. It's on the internet actually, Box, but I'm not gonna tell you because even if you found the image again, you can't directly link it on Google on here. Why have I come to you laughing like a madman? I don't know. I'm not you. you entered the stream. You could answer that question. And hello, Kid Love Coasters. Look, Kid Loves Coasters. What the hell you are? Welcome to the stream. Go to channel. Oh, well, a whole bunch of people teleporting in at once. Hello there, Cafe, as well. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, pretty much what Jonator said. Forgive me, I don't think you don't really sound like a 20-year-old. Is this the last stream? What makes you think that? We've reached Washington, but look where else we got this thing called Boston to go to. So no, this isn't not the last stream. We've still got plenty of time. Although I'll probably end the stream in about maybe 5-10 minutes, maybe. I'll see how I feel. Because I got to go to work tomorrow, and unlike most people, I have to leave my house at 4:15 in the morning, so I need sleep. I know, it's a shame. Yeah, exactly, Cafe. Just because we've reached Washington doesn't mean we've reached the end of the line. And you shall soon you shall know pain. My name is Connecticut. I still find it moderately entertaining that the first time I've ever heard of Connecticut existing was in the Madagascar movie. Let me just double check the area of Connecticut again, just to remind myself. Oh yes. Oh dear. So this is Connecticut here. So New Haven. Oh, I do have an idea of what I could do to solve this issue, where this line basically turns into the West Coast main line. What could the Connecticut offer us? Lyme disease. Wait, what's this state here? It's not showing the name. Or is that a state? No, that's Rhode Island. No. Duh. Use tilting trains. Yeah, well, the thing here is that because of how Nimby Rails works, you, Ooh, Ben, someone's getting a bit angry. Ooh. I think somebody has had too much to drink tonight. Maybe we should give you a fight. Maybe you should sit on the naughty step for a little bit. Someone's had way too much to drink, as he claims. No, but what I was saying is that with Nimby Rails, tilting trains can't go faster than the line speed. That's the thing. So you can't, like, say, have a separate line speed for a normal train and then increase the line speed for tilting trains. As sad as that is. So in this example here, on this line, this very curvy line here, the line that goes to towards Harrisburg, the Keystone Corridor. Yeah, essentially, the tilting speeds aren't modeled. So here, trains have to slow down to 90 kph on my save, and a tilting train can't go 110, for example. It will be stuck at 90. So from an operational standpoint, there is no point of using a tilting train. Like, you don't get the benefit, which is a shame, but I kind of understand why. Would be. Yeah, these streams do attract random kids. I don't know why. Let's just, at least I'm not attracted to them. There you go. That's something to be happy about. True. I mean, it's not out of the question to not mod it. Hello, Spicy Pepper. How you doing today? Oh yeah, how appropriate. How's your? Have you been planning any new trains for Nimby Rails, or if you have, how is it progressing? Indeed, I am not a Roblox YouTuber. I've been oh yeah, revisions. The one thing that can kill anybody's motivation. Revising for schoolwork and college and uni and whatever. Oh, darn you, revisions, you and your tricks. I love how that got flagged. GCSEs are gay. Oh, UCAS though, no? Ah. Still, yeah, at least A-levels are almost done. I forgot, what were you studying again? I completely forgot, sorry. I have the memory of a slightly gold-coloured fish that people keep at home. As a pet. Yeah, maths, further maths and physics. Ooh, sweet. Since this is an American-based save, I'll let that slide. I'll accept that. Frankly, I'm surprised no one's made a joke about US presidents on this save. Actually, someone probably did earlier. I just haven't been paying attention. Oh wait, no, that's a Bay platform. Alright, so this is underground. Don't mock my flawless singing skills, you meanie! How could you be so mean? Thank God my level 2 course doesn't have any exams, but my level 3 course next year does. I still remember doing BTEC and not having to do any exams. That was the main reason I went with BTEC, because no exams. Though I think they've changed it now, so there are exams in BTEC, so there's no reason to do BTEC, assuming it's still a thing. You should audition to The Voice. Oh man, I haven't seen any, like, an episode of The Voice in, like, I don't think I've, no, well, forever. Why on earth would you do BTEC? Because I didn't want to do exams. I was fed up with exams and I did my GCSEs. So I decided to just go with BTEC. Sorry I wasn't thinking as optimally as possible, Dad. Uni of South Bank is calling you if you do BTEC. Well, what courses do they offer? Oh, I'd have to it's in Elephant and Castle? Oh! Oh! Why? I don't want to go! I wouldn't. Oh man, that's horrible! I'd have to commute to Edinburgh and Castle. That means I'd have to. Whereabouts exactly is it? Oh. Oh, it's. Oh, that's. No! Oh, thank goodness I didn't do that. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we can increase the line speed as well. So, how would you commute to Edinburgh from Guildford? Well, for starters, South Bank University is in London. So we had a school trip to the University of South Bank, organised by the boys' school, which does BTECs, and they invited all the A-level physics to the South Bank thing, talking about their design course. Do not reveal your age on the internet. Toad. Oh yeah. Well, people can do it if they want. I remember somebody got so angry when they revealed that, when they were asking me how old I was, and I said, "Oh, it's a number." Well, tell me. No. Like, I already told people that it's an odd number between 23 and 31. That's all you need to know. Oh, your uni course is officially over. Woo! Yay! Of course he's... I made a light like a ceiling light, but it's UV. Look, if Ben is 12, I wouldn't be shocked, because again, he spoke exactly like any other 12-year-old is, but... Yeah, cool. If your birthday really is tomorrow, then happy birthday. If not, then well, why the hell are you lying about your birthday? yeah, free radiation dispenser. Free rads! Who wants some free rads, kids? Woo! I think it's 26 because I watched the video where you had alcohol for the first time and you were 21 then, I think. Well, Cathay, remember, no matter if you get the answer right or wrong, I'm not going to say, yeah, you're right. That's... My grandmother was, who passed away before she had me, by the way. So, I never knew her, but my grandmother, never told my mum her age. Her age. She never did. The only time she found out how old she was when she looked at her death certificate. Another person made basketball shoes with detachable soles, and someone made a piece of fabric which you pull down and then a projector shows something. I mean, come on. How old were they? Were they like in year 8 or something? Oh, hello, Dybeston. Oh, goodness, I'm streaming much longer. Wait. I think I misread myself. My grandmother passed away before my mum gave birth to me. No, final uni project. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, I think since we've sorted out the, this track, this junction layout here and stuff, with Washington Hoofbuff is all largely sorted, I think we can end tonight here, because we made some very good progress. And I just want to quickly, I'll just quickly increase the speed limits, and then we'll end the stream off. So we'll make it 90 kph. I'm sorry, I just love that pronunciation. It's so bad, but it's bad enough that you understand. Just. I also might add some extra stations as well, just to make it more S-Bahn-like. Because where's the next station? It's, is that? It can't be just a single side platform. No, it can't be. It is. Ugh, that is so stupid. I hope your next train is 30 seconds late. Oh, so it'll be on time. Great, fantastic. Oh, I can't wait for that. Alright then, well, that'll be it for now tonight, everybody. Thank you very much for coming along to tonight's stream. Made some great progress on Washington, and I'll be off. And I'm going to go in and get something to eat now before I go to bed. So, thank you very much, everybody. See you later, and have a nice evening. Or if you're in America, have a nice rest of your day. Good night. Alright. Where's the stream button? And thanks for coming along as always.